Hello, everyone, and welcome to the TOC Giveaway Show, the best show of the week, and not just because it's our only show this week, but still the most fun show of the week. It's me, Bach. I'm here with Justin today. Justin, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I feel bad. People are hoping, they're expecting the Coop to be here, but he's in the car. He's road tripping, and I'm just voiceless and nursing a Gatorade after a long, long week.
Yeah, big week at NFT NYC for the crew. It was awesome to get to meet some of our TOC and OTM community members. So had a great time doing that this week at our meetup at Tap House 33. Great time just learning more about the NFT space and getting to hear a bunch of speakers and getting to make a bunch of connections. And now we're kind of back to the grind. Justin is not here because we gave away too much stuff when we kicked him off. He's just helping to fill in. So we're still going to give away plenty. And speaking of giveaways, we've got like 8 or 9 wheels to get through this week, given that we didn't have our Wednesday show. And so we'll definitely jump into that. But first, I mean, we have to talk about last night. Goodness gracious. What in the world?
Justin? That was crazy. And I mean, first half, Jets QB, Mike White, gets her after having a successful first drive, after putting up those huge numbers last week. And you were just kind of worried the Jets just weren't going to be able to do anything. Colts had their way with the Jets defense. Not surprising there. Even their defense, was, making strong plays. But what the Jets were able to do in that second half and just turning it into I don't know what we want to call it, an air raid, not even an air raid, because the Jets were just doing so much on the ground as well. Like, it was just crazy to see Josh Johnson, who we haven't seen have success in years, actually be able to handle that offense. And now I'm like, is their rookie quarterback, their first round draft pick, Zach Wilson, the third best quarterback on the roster? I think obviously he's got upside, but I think right now he is. And from a TOC perspective, I don't know if you have the slide available. I can pull it up.
I just pinged you. I don't have it on me.
All right, cool. I'll put that up in a couple minutes. But just tons and tons of points last night. I think we had a 49 out of the Indianapolis running back. I think we had a 40 out of the Jets QB. What was pretty interesting is just from last night, you could make an optimal team that would score more points than what we saw win the main event last week. And I don't know if we've ever had as high scoring of a fantasy points for a TOC as we did last night.
I don't know that we've had a game with as many points, much less one that had Thursday. Yeah, exactly right. I know you're pulling the slide up, but just under 49 from the Indy RB, 41 from the New York quarterback, 38 from the New York wide receiver. I mean, if you have New York quarterback, you were probably anticipating playing it in the low ball. Now you're going to throw it in your main event lineup. If you had the Indy running back, you were probably anticipating not doing anything with it. Now you're going to throw it into your main event lineup. We saw a bunch of big sales in the marketplace. I mean, just an absolutely massive game. And I know if you're listening to this show, you probably listen to our shows, so you probably were ahead of the game because you hear Justin and I harp on this every single week. But I don't know why in the world you wouldn't be buying the floor of some of these undervalued positions before a Thursday, before a Saturday game.
Do you know what Indy running back was going for in the marketplace before the game?
I'm gonna throw in. I don't know. So this is a wild guess. I'm gonna say $35.
Okay, well that's a little low. 60.
60. Okay.
It's a great running back card.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
One of the top
right.
Yeah. And it was going for around 60. And I think 2 were bought up around the first quarter after there was some early success. I think Jonathan Taylor had the first touchdown. And then once it got just kind of crazy, those jumped up all the way to, we saw sales in the $200, $300 range. And last I checked, it was kind of settling around like the high 200s. And I mean, I would say that there's a 70% chance that the Indianapolis running back is the top running back card of the week. And a pretty decent chance, maybe a 50% chance that it's one of the 2 cards you need for the side hustle. So you're basically looking at, hey, if you have that card, you are not almost guaranteed, but you have a very high likelihood of having the best running back in the main event and a pretty decent likelihood of having one of the best 2 cards even out there for the side hustle. There's a ton of value there. And then, I think it's interesting because you could just go QB New York, running back Indy, wide receiver New York. Maybe even if you want to take the 14 of the tight end, these are going to be some strong scores, and we'll see a bunch of these in the leaderboard. It's how do you now get contrarian to try to go a little against the grain because we're going to see so many of these New York and Indy cards in the main event.
Yeah, I see your 70% and I raise you to like 90. This is the second best score we've had at a running back position in the year.
Okay.
Only the New England 55. And I think the second best by like 4 points. I mean, that one is a stone cold lock. The 41 for the wide receiver, New York wide receivers, is again another, not the top we've seen at the position. We're seeing 45 somewhat frequently, but it's huge. And so, yeah, again, learn from this. If you weren't doing it ahead of time, like be buying the floor on some of these positions. Obviously, Indy running back at 60, that's not one. I mean, like you said, that's already a high floor card, so that's not one that you necessarily know you need to go get. But some of these other like Jets wide receiver cards, I'm sure it was going low, and you were able to get it for make a bunch of money off it this week. So,
I think it's awesome. I think it's crazy what we've seen with this New York card. It feels like every week it's been either in contention for the low ball or the main event. Last week, I think he led the league in passing yards and may have been the top QB on the slate, if not second, definitely top two then. And like a 40-point at the QB today. Yeah, I could see that again being the top, if not like top two, top three. And then other weeks they've literally put up single digits from a QB perspective. It's impressive. And maybe it's a Zach Wilson thing. I don't know. It's a lot of small sample size. There's a lot of just kind of noise in there, but question marks if you are a Jets fan.
Yeah. Don't even get into the real football about Zach Wilson, but also like Josh Johnson, such a cool story. And I know in our newsletter that we send out every Friday, we've started to add a little trivia game, mostly because we're sports nerds and we like to have fun with sports nerds questions. Question around Josh Johnson this week. So make sure if you're getting the newsletter, check out the trivia at the bottom. I think last week we had like 6 entrants. And so you had a 33% chance of winning if you just randomly guessed, and higher if you did any amount of research. So we're trying to give away value to the community, and you guys are making it easy for whoever doesn't play. But I
think scrolling down to the bottom of the newsletter when we didn't promote it all, there were only a few. It was initial. That alpha is only going to last. I think we're going to get a few more submissions going forward.
I think we are too. All right. Well, we've got a big set of giveaways this week, so we're going to go ahead and jump in. Justin, you want to start with our Thursday night football or TOC over under contest?
So thought I had it. So the over unders were interesting because pretty much everything had over except for the defenses. And I don't know, like there's some correlation there and it kind of makes sense. And so what we ended up actually have happening is 7 people have a perfect score, get 10 out of 10.
Wow.
So we'll probably see this happen when you have such a highly correlated game like this, where just about everything, you just say, hey, let me go over everything. And then you went under on defenses. Like that actually makes sense. And so what we're going to do is screw the tiebreaker. We're giving all 7 of you a free card. I will post that list. You probably know who you are because you probably remember, but I will post that list in the Discord and we'll get your MetaMasks. But all 7 that went 10 out of 10. Congrats. And you'll all get a TOC card.
Perfect. Congratulations to everyone. Really quickly, I see that I see the question in the chat. How do we get the newsletter? We need your email address. And so when you signed up, if you signed up, hopefully we captured your email address then. If not, head back to the site. We've got a modal that's popping up now asking so that we can capture anyone whose email address we didn't get.
Yeah. And I believe that it's so on Fridays, it's a TOC and OTM newsletter. So it goes out to like as a weekly aspect and talks a little more about the larger NFT ecosystem and sports and all that. And then the Wednesday is just specifically TOC, where it kind of is a recap of the contest and what's going on with TOC stuff.
Cool. All right. So now to the wheels, and I'll appreciate everyone's patience. Producer Coop makes this look easy. It is not easy.
So I'm gonna try to just remember because I know there's so much. Let's see. What are our giveaways for the next half hour? We're gonna have Prize Picks giveaway. We're gonna have Thrive Fantasy giveaway. We're gonna have 2 NFL tickets to a game this weekend. We're gonna have 5 TOC cards if you didn't choose for the NFL. We're gonna have a Drew Brees signed jersey, which I am getting. This is the most FOMO I'm getting that I can't win the contest is this signed jerseys. Because obviously the Alvin Kamara one, that's fantastic. Tony Gonzalez is just like,
I heard he saved a man's life.
Twice. And now we're getting a Drew Brees, which so I have the FOMO there. And then I also put out a little tweet. We got some hashtag on flow packs to give away. So we're going to have a fun way to distribute those as well, where I'm literally just going to pop up the 5 codes on the screen and people have to choose which code of the 5 they're going to want to grab to go to the website and plug it in and hope they beat out the others. That's going to be fun, at least.
Oh man, that is awesome. Even more alpha from being on the show. All right. So we're going to start with, let's see, I've got Drew Brees up, but we're not going to start there because I like to mess with you guys. Plus, you got to build up to that one. Got to make sure it works. So we're going to start with the Prize Picks parlay. As a reminder, this is our weekly contest. We normally do this wheel on Wednesdays, but this is our weekly contest where if you hit a 3 or more leg power play on Prize Picks and you post it in the chat and you tag Justin or he gives you the purple heart, you make the wheel. We give away a card every week. So everyone on this wheel is already a winner, but somebody is going to be a winner twice. So let's see who it is.
All right, spinning that wheel, and I will. I'll pull out the coop chat. I'm going to take notes for everyone. What do you got, Guy?
Guy 2626.
Congratulations, Guy 2626.
Guy. All right, and now we will jump to the Thrive Beat the Bot. And guys, I know not everyone can play Thrive. I know it's only available in certain states, but like this has to be, other than the newsletter trivia last week, the easiest way to get a TOC card for free. You just have to beat Justin in the Thrive Fantasy Pick'em, in the main Thrive Fantasy tournament. And Justin, like, what was this another bad week for you, or did you actually have a good week? What happened here?
I think I was about like top third. I think I finished 720th. I don't know how many were actually entered because normally it's like 1,800, but I'm not sure if they filled out because they often have overlay. So I mean, I would say I did decent. It was interesting. So last week I did not. I just completely forgot. Had a busy Sunday morning, and I think we saw like 18 or so on that wheel, and so it gives you an idea. But yeah, so it's representative, and it's interesting because when I'm making my picks, I'm not trying to finish like top half or something. I'm taking chances because it's a tournament style. It's a top heavy payout. So an example is DK Metcalf to score over 1.5 touchdowns. The likelihood of that is very slim. But if you get it right, you get maybe 140 points. And not many people are choosing that. So from a tournament perspective, I'm actually more likely to choose that because, it's not going to happen that often. When it does, I'm getting up there in the point total. So I think more likely than not, I'm going to finish in like the bottom half, but then hoping that maybe once or twice in the season, I end up getting that like top 5% finish.
Makes sense. Well, so it was a little bit harder this week than it has been in the past, but still, guys, I mean, got to be firing at Thrive, trying to beat the bot. So let's see who is going to win the card this week.
Wow, that's spinning. You see what Fuller Lifestyle said?
I didn't.
Look at that. Yo, Justin, big up to the Ted Lasso costume. I rolled it with an office party, won a vacation trip for best costume. That's fantastic. I don't know how I helped you out other than inspiration. You probably pulled off a better accent than I could, but congrats and enjoy that vacation. Okay. Was it Go Bears 3000?
Go Bears 3000.
There it is. Congratulations for the Prize Picks. Go Bears 3000. We will get you a TOC card. And no, Prez, you have not missed them. We'll probably do that later in the show. We'll still do the on-flow giveaways. Congrats, Go Bears.
All right. So now let's move on. Let's give someone a cool experience. Let's send some people to an NFL game.
Ooh.
All right. So a reminder, you have to choose TOC cards, NFL tickets. You guys know the drill by now. And this is for 2 NFL tickets, 81 entries into the NFL ticket. So we continue to see that same ratio. See what we got.
This has got to be one of the most exciting spins each week. Okay, here we go. Honey Badger 3009. I'm going to say Honey Badger gives a you-know-what this time.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Honey Badger. We're going to spin it back up really quickly. We've yet to have anyone not be able to make the game, but I'd hate to not be prepared. I'm trying to fill in for producer Coop, do my best. So we're going to spin one more time. We'll give it a couple shuffles real quick before we do that. All right, we'll hit it once more as a backup. Again, this is just a backup in case Honey Badger can't go to the game.
You think Honey Badger's in Kansas City, or you think that's more from his LSU days? Am I getting
it's a great question. I don't know.
Matt Cameron.
All right,
Matt.
Matt.
Backup Matt Cameron.
Congratulations. Maybe.
Pictures. Yeah, don't get hopes up. But
all right, we will jump to. Oh my God, adds up. What am I doing? All right, we will jump to our TOC card. So 432 entrants here. We'll shuffle a couple times, and then we're going to spin this 5 times. 5 winners for TOC cards this week. So let's get it started.
All right.
Where did Tyron started in the league? Where with who? It was LSU, and then it was Arizona. I think it was Arizona.
I could see that. All right, Packness Monster is our first TOC card.
All right, congratulations, Packness Monster. I'm removing you from the wheel because you already won. I don't want to select you again. I know you probably want to be selected again, but
we had some trivia. Win 2 trivia questions earlier today for some full packs. Props to him.
Congratulations. All right.
Speedy at the Google or the OT I'm searching. All right, here we go. So, starting off with the Cardinals, then it was Houston, and then, KC.
Perfect.
Coyote, 18. Just
Coyote,
all the animals
18.
popping out today. We got Bears, we got Honey Badger, and we got Coyote.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Coyote. All right. 2 down, 3 to go. You still got a 1 in 430 chance, so keep your hopes up high. Yeah,
but if there's 3 polls, what are the chances there? Come on, give me some 433 minus 434.
Yeah. They were pretty good for JML.
JML Jadev.
Congratulations. All right. 2 more. The odds are getting easier here to calculate. They're not getting better for you. They're actually getting worse, but they're getting easier to calculate for me, which is important. Each
poll, it's getting better odds, though. It's just, all right, deer or Tau.
Or a deer or Tau. That's a familiar name from our Discord. Congrats, a deer. And last one.
Uno Mas.
All right.
Hey, Bachman, we didn't win the NFL tickets, but I believe you're going to go to an NFL game pretty soon.
That's what I hear. I think that might be next Thursday-ish?
A week from yesterday. Panda, I told you, look at you, 2 bears.
Have an animal.
Panda, bear, 2 animals. Guys, technically an animal, that's 3.
Yeah. Now I can't wait to see what the own a card, win a card wheel is going to look like. I would get in the marketplace and buy some animals now.
I'm just exclamation point animal. Put it in the chat.
All right, and now the most exciting giveaway of the week, the Drew Brees jersey. We've got 169 entrants in this, so a pretty good number. Justin,
and
did you add your name to this wheel? Do I need to do that for you? Was I supposed to do that behind the scenes?
Nah, my name's already in there. I told you, Even if I win, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I just want the feeling to know I could have won, and then we'll probably end up spinning it again. But yeah, it would just be fun to feel like I won. We will do a backup or 2 here. What I got to do is make sure that, so in order to enter this one, all you had to do was go into the I Got It channel, which we gave the link in the giveaways, and just clicking on I think it was the Saints logo for this one. But because people who are not in TOC also have access to that channel, we are just going to confirm that the person who does win, that they are in the TOC channel, they are a TOC member. So that's the only kind of qualifier here. But
there you are, Justin, top of the list after 4 shuffles.
Let's go. Now make me top of the end of the wheel.
Yeah, what that means, absolutely nothing. But all right, we're going to spin a couple here, but I know you guys know how to follow directions well, so I'm sure our first spinner is going to be a winner.
Oh, I see myself. All right. I think I'm a light purple.
Well,
let's go. We got Vikes fan. Is it Waz?
Oh, Waz. I know he did it right. He wants this jersey. I'm sure.
But is this Waz's brother or is this actual?
This is Waz's brother.
Okay. Yeah. Who's fairly new to the TOC. Came in about 3-4 weeks ago. So congratulations. We know that you are in. Well done. And
I'm still going to spin it one more time, just in case. I'd hate to let anyone down. So don't get too excited. I'm sure Waz followed directions well here, but in case he didn't, it will be Oh, Logic, I think you were one away both times. A deep threat. You were the backup winner of Drew Brees.
But no, I know it's what, because this is pulled from the I Got It channel. So we know they already went there. All we have to do is know that he's a TOC member, and we know that's well. So,
well,
but yeah,
already a deep threat.
Look at that. Prez is right there. There's TJ's boy. I like it.
All right. Justin, do you want to do the own a card, win a card giveaways now, or do you want to do the packs first?
Let's do some on flow break. Okay, someone told me it's not going to work like this. I don't know. I kind of disagree. If you think I'm still wrong, you can put it in chat and let me know. But what I'm thinking is I've got a slide. I'm first going to give a slide that has just the link. And so people can start going to the link. It is starly.io/flowfest.
Are these cards one time? Are these codes one-time use?
Yes.
Got it.
So my thought is people are going to, whoever gets that code and types it in first, they're the one who's going to get that pack. I think if 3 people try to type the same one, like one person will get it and the rest won't. I'm legit, like, tell me why this isn't going to work. Because if someone can convince me, we can definitely find another way to do this. But I think it's going to work.
Not gonna work.
Fanny, tell me, codes won't work if it's not registered to the user. No, that's not true, because I've already given these away this morning. These might be different kind of codes then, Fanny, because all I've had right now is just hey, here are the codes, and when someone won trivia, I gave it to them, and they went in, and 10 people did not tell me that it wasn't going to work. It's not going to work if you already have 3 packs. That could be, I don't know that one, but I'm saying it once more. So I will share screen, but Starly, let's go. Window.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to try this. And if it doesn't
I've been drinking Gatorade. I am still hungover from this past week. Don't worry.
If it doesn't work, you know what? We'll figure out another way to do this. We're trying to take care of our people who are here. Yeah. Oh, no. Hide the codes. Quick.
Yep. All right. If you could zoom in. Okay. So starly.io/flowfest. Okay. There's going to be 5 codes in the next screen. I don't recommend you all going for the first one, but then maybe if nobody goes for the first one and everyone goes for the others, like there's 5 wines in front of you. How have I swapped them? Which one are you drinking?
I don't know how to deal with the game theory from the
You ready, Bach?
I'm ready.
Okay, good luck. We love Flow. We love Flow Fest. There's a chance to get a legendary Top Shot moment in there. There's some other cool NFTs that I'm just, had not familiarity with, but you open a pack and you find them. Here we are. 5 codes. I am guessing they are case sensitive since there are different cases in them. We will keep these up on the screen for a bit.
Manually typing.
Where's
the Jeopardy music, right? Let's see.
Can't enter number without direct link. I don't know what that means. Benny, I think you are familiar with codes that are different than the ones that I have been given, because this is how I've received them. And looks like Fisher has, I don't know. All right. Let me know if someone got one. Let us know. And otherwise, okay, there we go. Chris Mazzone got the last one. Fenny, I will not make you apologize. Maybe just pay it forward sometime in the future or something. Kevin Karan got number 4. Mazzone got number 5. George Boone got 1. Jeb Bush tried, but I think I'm guessing invalid means, if you see invalid, it means that someone else already used it.
All right. Well, this was a wild success. Well done.
I like that. 3, the I is an uppercase I. Yeah, that's a tough one. So here, look, if you look at number 1, I think the third one there is probably an I. And if you look at the third one, I think the 5th letter there is a lowercase L. It looks a little skinnier, but again, it could be the Gatorade.
Yeah. Getting a little Gatorade drunk over here, Justin. Come on.
All right. Well,
all right.
That's fun.
Let's do some more wheel spins. Everyone can get behind a good wheel spin here. All right. So we are going to go to our classic own a card, win a card. Just as a quick reminder to everyone before we jump into this, what we're going to do, we're going to spin 3 different wheels. We're going to spin them 4 times each. We're going to spin first a team wheel. We're going to identify a team. And then we're going to spin a position wheel and identify a position on each one of those 4 teams. And then we're going to spin a serial number wheel. That serial number wheel is going to tell you which card we're looking for. And if you own that specific team position serial combination, you win another TOC card. It's that simple. If no one owns it, meaning it's in the marketplace, and you buy it and you DM us that you now own it, congratulations, you get the card. So, if it's one of the very small number of cards that we still own, then nobody wins a card this week, but it'll work out.
You weren't here last week because I was with Coop, but we had one show up in the marketplace.
Oh, no, I missed it. Oh, we hadn't had one yet.
But it was a Tampa Bay, I think, tight end that was like $130. So versus the low ask for that was around like 60. So it was a question of like, do you go and buy it? And before someone bought it or people decided not to, Waz actually is the one who held it. And so he just took it off the market and got his card.
He just delisted it. Yeah, that's sharp. I guess if you own it and listed it, then you also get it. So, all right. I guess really quickly before I put this up, I got to have the marketplace up, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't going to work without it.
Use both tabs. Or, yeah. The other is what I did with Coop is he did the wheels and I went to marketplace and I just kind of told people what it was.
I'm ready.
All right. Don't make me work anymore.
Yeah. All right. So let's get this. Let's get this thing shared, and let's get this wheel going. All right. So we got the marketplace here. That's not what we need just yet. First, we need the city wheel. So, Justin, you ready to scribe for us?
Let's go.
All right. We'll shuffle this up a couple of times. Our first card, we've got San Francisco. All right.
SF. All right.
Perfect. Second. This is like the part we just have to get through. I mean, it's like you could speculate, but once we get the positions, it starts to be a little more fun. Arizona, NFC West battle over here.
All right.
You think we could go?
Z.
We also don't have only animal mascots so far. We're 1 of 2, so surprising, really. All right, 2 for 3 animal mascots with Carolina.
What is the percentage? All right, chat. I'm counting on you for this. What percent of NFL mascots are animals?
Let's see. We've got to beat it, right? I mean, we have to.
You think it's more than 50%? I think it's probably a little less than 50%. I would guess around like 40.
The Bills. All right.
Ooh, is it?
The Buffalo. Oh, yeah. Well, it would have been an animal either way, but it did just barely land on Buffalo. All right. So now we go to our position wheel. This is the fun one. It's also my favorite wheel because it feels like you have a good chance to win, even though it doesn't really matter what it lands on yet.
All right. Foley Lifestyle is guessing 36. I think a little higher, but I'm still going to say less.
36 what?
He's guessing 36% of mascots are animals.
Right.
I'm thinking in that like 40, 45 range.
Less than half. I would have definitely taken the over on half. I would have gone like 60.
Come on, people.
We'll figure this out.
There's 72 out there. None of you are liking the stream anyways. Make yourselves useful. Calculate this for us. Google it. There's got to be a Google. How many NFL mascots are animals? Come on.
All right, we're starting the wheel wall. Justin's Googling. 14. Oh, man. Just less. All right.
Divided by 32. 43.75. Come on now. The Herzig bot just.
I can't handle the victory.
In between 40 and 45%.
Can't handle it. All right. DST for our first team or first city, San Francisco.
Paul, can you put in chat which ones are debatable? I'm curious. Paul says 15 to 32 by his count, but some are debatable. I'm curious. What's a debatable animal? There's no dragons. Is there like a mythical? There's no unicorns. I missed. What was the first thing we did?
It was the defense. I knew you did. I had it. It's the same one. We did it again. We even shuffled.
Okay.
So
it's almost like that can happen about 20% of the time.
Hard to believe.
Why is Buffalo debatable? Is a Bill not a...
No way. No, don't do it to me. Guys, the wheel is cursed today. We're going to be looking at defense. All right, so now, Justin, what are our odds of all
Still 20%.
All 4?
Nope.
I know.
Still.
I know. We missed it. Too bad. That's just too bad. Would have been a Fun little game. All right.
That's how you add utility to the defenses.
That's right. That's right. All right. And now the fun part. So what we're going to do.
No, we got it. But I get Buffalo Bill as a person, but like
it's also
But the Bills are the okay. I don't know what the Bills are. I guess if that's just named after Buffalo Bill, that's interesting. I've never thought through the mascot of the Bills, but isn't the mascot of Buffalo? Like they're the Bills, but their mascot is a buffalo. I guess now this is why it's debatable.
All right, we're gonna move on from this. We're gonna spin. So our first. Oh no, I'm listening to you say Buffalo. That's not our first team. Our first team is San Francisco.
San Francisco defense.
San Francisco defense. All right. So as a reminder, if it's in the marketplace and you own it, take it down quickly. And if it's not and you buy it, shoot us the DM and you will get the card for the San Francisco defense card.
Yeah, I don't think the Browns mascot is a dog. Like I know they have the dog pound, but I get why these are tricky. I'm just going to go 10. With the Google one that said I was correct.
Oh man. 10. All right, let's see. Do we have it in the market? No, not in the marketplace.
Oh, wow. See, you did that number. I was just kind of scrolling through to add a little drama. I got a puppy outside trying to get in.
Trying to move quick over here, Justin. We got to tell the people whether it's available before they know. So let's see. Do we have anyone claiming a winner here?
I'll be right back.
All right. Well, Justin just leaving me alone. Guys, I'm barely staying above water trying to spin wheels here, and Justin's just abandoning me. 10, Mike. No way. You got it? We might have someone on stream with it. Mike Jamarcus, let us know if you were the winner there. All right. Second card. Justin, remind me what we had here.
All right. Next.
I know it was a
Arizona defense. You know it was a defense. I know.
Arizona defense. All right, Arizona defense for the serial number.
Can't even it's so small. 284, 26 maybe?
I think 26.
There
all right. Nope, not in the marketplace.
Got two puppies just going crazy in here.
I don't know if you saw this, Justin, while you stepped away, but Mike. Oh, look at that. Mike,
we got it.
Winning. Mike had the first one.
There you go. Come here, Arnie.
All right.
Gosh, remember when Arnie used to go on stream and he was this tiny little thing? Hey.
Now he's a big puppy. All right. What's our third city?
All right. Third city is a crazy dog. Is Carolina defense again.
That's what I thought. All right, perfect. We'll spin the wheel for our last defense of the day. You got Arizona defense 26, Justin?
Yes.
Perfect. Another? Oh, no. We got a little 153. All right, let's see. What do we got?
A little higher up.
Nope. No luck. No luck there for
the marketplace. That's okay.
53. I mean, somebody owns it, so somebody's going to get lucky with it. I just really want to see the race. I mean, I'm so excited for it, but it'll happen one of these days. All right. And lastly, we had a running back.
Once we get that USD marketplace, you're going to see a lot more going on there, and hopefully that comes soon. So I think I had a little excitement. Okay. Buffalo running back. What number you got for
number
us?
Listed, so let's figure out which one you need here. One more shuffle, and let's spin.
Okay. Like a 307?
234. That's just too bad.
That's okay. Still got some winners. I'm sure we do.
Lots of winners. Make sure 234.
Yeah, okay.
234. All right. Make sure if you have any of these cards to ping us. I know, Mike, you know to ping us after the show. But everyone else, if you own the card, ping us and we'll get you your card. Otherwise, all the winners. Actually, I think all the winners need to ping us with some info. We'll put an announcement out as usual.
Just shoot Bach a DM. He'll collect your MetaMask information. Give let's see, get Eswaz that the Breeze jersey. Get Honey Badger some NFL tickets. Get a whole bunch of other people some cards. It's all fun. It's so exciting.
Awesome, Justin. Any last thoughts before we depart to our lovely Friday afternoons?
Nah, enjoy the weekends. Only show we had today. So nice, very efficient show. Well done hosting, Bachman. Props to you. I feel confident that even in Coop's absence, I can just go deal with puppy stuff and you can handle it all.
Best of luck to everyone this week in all the contests and exciting stuff.
Hey, Bach, why don't you give Carl maybe a little alpha? He's asked. Oh, no, it was Carl was asking that. Sorry, it was Andy asking for some alpha. Apparently, it was a tough MLB question.
We need some alpha on the MLB question in the newsletter before this ends. So, Andy, the alpha I'm going to give you is that I don't actually have any idea. I am not the expert on this stuff, but our good friend John goes by Armadillo Hockey in the TOC streets. Is the guy. So if you ask him,
do we know the question?
We do. Let me pull it up really quickly. The question is,
I don't have inside information, so if I know something, I can share. But
I believe it's the last player to. I closed my screen, obviously, that had it. I believe the question is the last player in the MLB to have a 50 innings pitched and 7 home runs before Shohei Ohtani.
50 innings pitched and 7 home runs.
I think that's right.
My guess would be Dontrell Willis. But I don't know if he even had 7 home runs. Like he can mash. He was like the only other pitcher that, nowhere near in the same vicinity as Ohtani. But like he could mash. Let's see what his most home runs.
50 innings pitched in the same season and hit at least 7 home runs.
All right, where's his batting? Yeah, he never had more than 3. So that's why I was like, this has got to be like, you got to go back. Like, I'm not saying we're going back to Babe Ruth or anything like that, but.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know the answer, actually. They don't trust me. And by they, I mean, I don't trust myself to come up with good enough trivia questions. So we have John do it. So we will see. This one was so nice. We asked it twice. No one got it last week of our 6 participants. And so we are asking again this week. So you know the answer. It's not. Best of luck to everyone figuring out the answer it is.
I got one more idea. Nah. God, I'm sure someone guessed Babe Ruth though. So like it's not going to go all the way back.
We know it. But we know I think it's more recent than 2001 because I think 2001 was the most recent. There was someone who did it and those were the guesses.
Okay. Cool. That's a good question. Because I cannot think of who it was.
I've appreciated John's trivia, not me, but I've appreciated other John's trivia with because it's not stuff that's just super easy to Google, which is great. That makes a great trivia question. So.
Wonder if I can't think of a Colorado pitcher, but maybe like that. Being mile high gives you a little advantage there.
7 home runs is just mashing, man.
And mashing. And there's not like a player who and 50 innings pitch is a lot of pitch. That's a starting pitcher.
Yeah, I think it's probably most like long relievers in a season, but it's certainly not someone who pitched 5 times.
Right. And like the Ankiel one is interesting, but it's also like same season because then you've got I think it's Ankiel who is a pitcher and then moved to outfield and vice versa. All right, let's wrap this up. This was fun.
Let's wrap this up. It's been a good show. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you next week. We're back to our regular show schedule. Excuse me. So we'll be back, and by we I mean Justin and TJ will be back on Monday, recapping NFT NYC and all the happenings in the Top Shot world. But until then, for Justin, for me,
we we might have an interesting situation next Friday for the giveaway show. We'll have to figure out what happens there, because we're going to be
doing it from a golf course. We'll see. Or maybe we convince SB Mitchell. SB Mitchell, you might be up. All right, guys.
That'd be fun.
We'll take off.
Love
have it. Have a good weekend. Best of luck this week at your Owners Club and all your other fantasy sports. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys later.